It's time for Dodger baseball as the Dodgers, after losing last night, winning on Friday night, try to take this series against the Rockies today with sending Roki Sasaki to the mound. But before that, the Dodgers will have Ohtani leading off. Tucker will be playing right field. Smith will be behind the plate as catcher. Muncy at third base. Pages in center field. Alex Call will be the left fielder. First base, getting the first base call since Freddie Freeman is out on paternity leave, will be Ryan Ward. This will be his first start as a 28-year-old rookie getting his first start in the major leagues. Ha-Seong Kim will be at shortstop, and Alex Freeland will be the second baseman. So for the Rockies, at leading off will be Julian at second base. Moniak will be the left fielder. Goodman will be behind the plate. Freeman will be the DH. Rumfield will be at first base. Johnston will be at right field. Castro will be at shortstop. Karros at third base. And McCarthy will be hitting the bottom of the order at ninth and playing center field. So pretty soon we'll be set here to get Dodger baseball underway. The Rockies will be sending Lorenzen to the mound for them. So in Coors Field, this place was covered with snow on Friday during the day. You had to wonder, would they even get this game in? The grounds crew did an excellent job clearing all the snow off, and they played ball later on that evening. Yesterday, there was no trouble at all with any type of weather conditions. And today, with patchy blue skies, it looks as though we're going to get this game underway with no issues at all. Shohei Ohtani continued his 50-game hitting streak last night, getting on base, tied for third in franchise history. Longest streak on base streaks is Shohei Ohtani in Dodger history. Duke Snider has 58, Sean Green at 53. So let's see if Ohtani can keep things going on his streak and get the Dodgers off to the good start today. Going up to the plate. Ohtani coming in from the left-hand side of the plate. On deck will be Kyle Tucker, and in the hole will be Will Smith. So the Rockies will be facing two left-handers and a right-hander in this half of the inning. So it looks like the pitcher Lorenzen has thrown his warm-up pitches, and he's just about ready to get started now. Michael Lorenzen, 4 starts, record of 1-2 with an ERA of 8.10, 13 strikeouts and 5 walks. Remember, since he is a Rockies pitcher, and this is a ballpark where balls tend to fly out and ERAs tend to go up, don't really put too much credence on that 8.1 ERA because things always are inflated here in Denver's Coors Field. The right-hander has a series of pitches, a changeup, fastball, sinker, but he's mostly a changeup and fastball with a sinker type of pitcher. He'll throw the curveball in, the cutter, a little bit of slider, but those are the lower end pitches on his pecking order. And Shohei now climbs in from the left-hand side into the batter's box and is ready to go. Lorenzen looks down, gets the sign from his catcher Goodman, and wind up the pitch is taken high for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, just the start of things here. Ohtani hitting .264, 5 home runs and 10 ribbies. Ohtani now will step out. The umpire will stop play here as there seems to be a little issue with the catcher's mask or something along that line. Let's see what's happening. So as we see this little delay in action here, it's a 1 ball, no strikes count. Ohtani riveting his eyes on the catcher and the umpire there the whole time, trying to figure out what these two are up to. Ohtani's career with the Dodgers at Coors Field in 15 games, he's hitting .403, 6 home runs, 17 RBIs. So Ohtani loves to come to Coors Field and take his whacks at the plate. And now this catcher is going to go over to the dugout, still having an equipment problem, as it took Ohtani into the top of the 9th inning to finally get on base with his keep his 50-game streak alive with a ground ball single into right field. So last night marked the first time the Dodgers lost all season against a National League opponent. Keep in mind, remember, they lost to Texas Rangers, an American League team, and also earlier in the year to start out the season. Okay, just as Ohtani's about ready to hop in, the umpire now stops action yet again. And now the catcher, Goodman, is behind the plate, and we're ready to go. So after a long pause in action, Ohtani's back in. The count is still 1 ball, no strikes. Lorenzen looks down. The windup, the pitch on the way, high for ball 2, 85-mile-an-hour changeup. So 2 balls, no strikes. Ohtani waiting in. The windup, the pitch, low for ball 3, 85-mile-an-hour changeup, just missing the target. 3 balls, no strikes, 1 pitch, 1 ball away from putting the leadoff hitter Ohtani on. Lorenzen looks down to Goodman, gets the sign. The windup straight down the middle for called strike 1, a 95-mile-an-hour fastball. You had to know the fastball was coming, but Ohtani didn't want to take the bite. Okay, so 3-1 count. What you gonna do, Ohtani? The pitch on the way, taken for called strike 2, another 93-mile-an-hour sinker, just hitting the corner. Suddenly the count is now 3 balls and 2 strikes for Ohtani. Kyle Tucker waiting on deck. Will Smith in the hole. Lorenzen looks down, gets the sign from Goodman, and the 3-2 pitch on the way. Taken for called strike 3, and down goes Ohtani on a strikeout. He had the count in his favor, 3 balls, no strikes, only to let it get away from him, watching 3 balls go right past him and strike him out. 1 out for the Dodgers, and that'll now bring up left-hand hitting Kyle Tucker. Tucker this season on the road, 387, 2 home runs, 8 RBIs, with a 1.087 on-base percentage. So he has been smoking hot. Pitch on the way is a ground ball hit sharply down to the second baseman, Julian. He picks it up, throws across to the first baseman, Runfield, for out number 2. So a 4-3 put out as the Dodgers now have 2 outs in the top of the first, and up comes Will Smith. On deck, third baseman Max Muncy. So Will Smith bringing a .311 batting average up to the plate. 2 home runs, 10 ribbies. Last night he took the night off at behind the plate, but he's back there for today's game. The windup in the pitch by Lorenzen is taken, called strike 1 down the middle, 96-mile-an-hour sinker. 0-1 the count to Will Smith. 5-game hit streak, 6 for 17, 1 double, 3 RBIs, and 1 run. Lorenzen looks down to Goodman, winds up the pitch, swung on and missed, strike 2. A 89-mile-an-hour cutter there. So the count is now 0-2. So Lorenzen has pulled everything back together after he was down on the count. 3 balls, no strikes to Ohtani, wound up striking him out, got Kyle Tucker out, and now he's on the verge of getting out Will Smith. That ball taken way outside for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Just the start of things here in Coors Field in Colorado. No score. Will Smith, the third batter up in the game. Waving the bat back and forth. 1-2 pitch from Lorenzen. Taken outside for ball 2. 96-mile-an-hour fastball. Just missing. Lorenzen waits in the pitch. The 2-2 on the way high for ball 2. Now ball 3, check that. So 3-3. An 85-mile-an-hour sweeper just missing. Waiting in, the 3-2 pitch is a high fly ball. This one hit third baseman going out, shortstop going out. It's going to be the shortstop, Castro, who's going to make the catch in foul territory, and that will do it for the Dodgers. The score at the end of a half an inning, Dodgers 0 and the Rockies coming up. I'll be right back after this. Okay, back at Coors Field for the bottom of the first inning. The Rockies will now send up second baseman Julian, left fielder Moniak, and the catcher Goodman. So Roki Sasaki's has had 3 starts. He's 0-2 thus far in the season, 6.23 ERA in 13 innings with 15 strikeouts and 10 walks. He winds and deals low for ball 1. So Sasaki, some would say, should probably be in the minor leagues, somehow has managed to hang on with the Dodgers in the big leagues and go 0-2. The 1-0 pitch on the way. Swung on and right over the mound to the shortstop. He'll pick it up is Kim and throw across to first baseman Ward for the out. So 1 out. That ball just sailing right over Sasaki's head and straight to Ha-Seong Kim playing shortstop. That will now bring up for the Rockies, Moniak. Swinging in for the left-hand side. Moniak waits in. Pitch on the way, taken outside for ball 1. 97-mile-an-hour fastball, just missing. Moniak hitting .260. 5 home runs and 9 RBIs this year. Pitch on the way inside for ball 2. 97-mile-an-hour fastball, missing. So 2-0 the count now to Moniak. Sasaki into the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Swung on a little dribbler along the third base side. So 2 balls, 1 strike to Mickey Moniak. Sasaki looks down, gets the sign, the pitch on the way, swung on, a high fly ball to the center fielder Pages. He's waiting, fighting the sun, he's got it. Put it in a basket catch, but he was fighting the sun the whole time, but he bread baskets right into the glove in just as it fell right to him. So 2 outs now. Sasaki handling the first 2 hitters up, and now he'll face the right-hand hitting catcher, Hunter Goodman, .257 average with 5 home runs and 8 ribbies on this in the year so far. Sasaki Looks down, 2 outs, base is empty, pitch on the way, take it inside for ball 1. 84-mile-an-hour splitter. Sasaki now looks down again, gets the sign from Smith behind the plate, the windup, the pitch, swung on, a sharp ground ball hit to the third baseman. Muncy whirls, turns, throws, and a catch by Mickey Ward to tag the runner as he goes by. Great play by Mickey Ward coming off the base to retrieve the wild throw by Muncy and put him out. So that'll do it at the end of one complete inning here in Coors Field, Denver, Colorado. The Dodgers 0, the Rockies 0. We'll be right back after this short break. Okay, so for the Dodgers, they will now have Max Muncy coming up, along with Pages and Alex Call, the left fielder. So no score in the first inning, as Roki Sasaki was able to put the Rockies down in order. So that's a good sign so far, coming right out to start this game. In other action so far this afternoon, the New York Mets are in the fifth inning, leading the Cubs 1-0. The Minnesota Twins have a 3-1 lead over the Reds, and the St. Louis Cardinals in the fifth inning leading the Rockies, actually the Houston Astros, 4-1. So as Max Muncy was able to whirl and turn and make that catch, Mickey Ward tagged the runner Goodman going by. It will Max Muncy will now lead off for the Dodgers. Muncy from the left-hand side of the plate coming in, hitting .239 with 6 home runs and 7 ribbies. Wind up. The pitch on the way to Muncy is taken right down the middle for strike. 83-mile-an-hour sweeper. So 0-1 the count to Muncy. Lorenzen throws, pitch on the way, taken. Let's see now. Umpire coming out. Now there's going to be a challenge on that pitch. And they're not sure on that. But thank you for tuning in to this play-by-play action here. The Dodgers and the Rockies are scoreless here in the second inning. So if you're enjoying this broadcast, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. I'll be here all season long bringing you the best in baseball, Dodger baseball. Lorenzen winds up, the pitch on the way, taken low into the dirt for ball 1. 86-mile-an-hour changeup. So that was ruled a strike. So the count is now 1-2 to Max Muncy. Lorenzen has thrown 16 pitches so far. His 17th pitch on the way in the dirt for ball 2. 84-mile-an-hour changeup. So the count is now 2-2. No score here in the top of the second inning. Dodgers and the Rockies. Max Muncy leading off here in the top of the second. 2-2 the count. Lorenzen looks down to Goodman. Wind up the pitch. It's a sharp ground ball hit to the shortstop, and off the shortstop it goes. Castro into left field for a single. Max Muncy rounding second and is going to hold on there. So that was a hot shot. And right off of the glove of shortstop Castro, he just couldn't glove it and handle it as it dribbled off his glove into shallow left field. So check that. That was third baseman Karros, who was playing. Everyone had swung over done the shift, so that went off of his glove. So Karros is the one that couldn't glove it. Pitch on the way is fouled back. So that will be a hit. They're not going to charge Karros with an error. So the Dodgers' first hit that brings up Andy Pages. He swings and fouls it away. Pages hitting .389 so far. 0-1 the count to Pages. The pitch on the way is a sharp ground ball hit down to second baseman. He gloves it. He throws over to first base, and it doubles him up. So that was a line drive that the second baseman Julian caught, and he threw over to first to get hustling Max Muncy back to the first base, and now that'll be 2 outs. They doubled him up just like that. Let's see, is there any question? Nope. He gloved it and threw it on over to the first baseman Rumfield. So 2 outs as Julian making a fine play. It looked like it may have hit the dirt, but no, it didn't. There's 2 outs, double play. So that double play will go 4-3 from Julian to Rumfield. DP action. And it'll bring up the left fielder, Alex Call. Meanwhile, there's a stop in the play right here. So that ball did nick off of Lorenzen's glove, so they're going to count that as a 1-4-3 double play, since it did hit his glove. But nonetheless, it's still 2 outs for the Dodgers. And there's still a stop in the action here as the umpire's now something to do with Lorenzen. And pitcher's now, Lorenzen's going to head on up to the mound. And he'll be facing Alex Call. 2 outs, top of the second inning, no score. Lorenzen's now back up on the mound and ready to deal to Alex Call. Call from the right-hand side, waiting, and the pitch is low. 94-mile-an-hour fastball. 1-0 the count. Pitch on the way. Swung on. Oh, it's a sinker. 94-mile-an-hour sinker for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Lorenzen looks in. The 2-0 pitch on the way to Call. Swung on and fouled. Sharp line drive foul out of play. 92-mile-an-hour sinker. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Count remains. Ward waiting on deck, getting his first start as a big leaguer. Pitch on the way outside, and now the catcher, umpire is going to now call it ball. Yes, indeed, it is a ball. So 3 balls, 1 strike to Call. 2 outs, top of the second inning, no score. Pitch on the way by Lorenzen, swung on and fouled along into the Dodger dugout, and out it comes. So the count is now 3 balls, 2 strikes. Three balls, 2 strikes. Lorenzen has thrown 26 pitches so far. So the full count, Lorenzen deals the pitch. Check swing, foul ball. Count 3-2, and that 95-mile-an-hour sinker. So Alex Call waiting in. 4 for 5 with a double, a home run, and 2 ribbies, and 3 runs. Last year in Colorado. The pitch on the way, swung on and fouled out. So the count remains 3-2. 92-mile-an-hour fastball. 3-2. Alex Call's not going to be cheated. He is getting some good big league swings up there and fouling them off. Lorenzen winds up the 3-2 pitch, deals on the way. It's a hit ball blooper, and it'll be caught by the right fielder Johnston, and that will end it for the Dodgers in the top of the second inning. The score, the Dodgers 0, the Rockies 0. I'll be right back after this brief break. Oh, you did a chat. Okay, back here at Coors Field for the bottom half of the second inning, and the Rockies will be bringing up Freeman, Rumfield, and Johnston in this bottom of the second inning for them. So Roki Sasaki looked really good in his the bottom of the first inning pitching, getting the side out in order. Pitch on the way by Sasaki is taken low for ball one. 1 ball, no strikes. Tyler Freeman waiting up. Sasaki looks down, gets the sign from Smith, and the pitch on the way. Swung on, and a high fly ball under it is in center field is Pages. He's got it for out number 1. Dropped it as he tried to throw, but they're still going to count that an out. Crowd kind of got a little bit excited there, but it'll be 1 out. So that'll now bring up first baseman Rumfield coming up. Pages nonchalantly catching that ball, and as he tried to throw it out of it, take it out of his glove, it fell down and out. So 1 out still. 86 mile an hour splitter to Rumfield is taken outside for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Sasaki to the windup. The pitch on the way inside for ball 2. 97 mile an hour fastball, just missing the target. 2 balls, no strikes. Sasaki looks down, gets the sign, the windup, the 2-0 pitch is a shot. Hit to right field, but right there waiting for it is Tucker. He's got it for out number 2. So 2 outs now in the bottom of the second inning, and Sasaki is putting together a pretty good streak of getting guys out in order, and that'll bring up Troy Johnston, who totally dismantled the Dodgers last night. 3 for 4, 2 doubles, 2 RBIs, a run scored, and a stolen base. He was a one-man gang in himself, leading the Rockies to victory. Comes in with a .305 average. Sasaki looks down to Smith. Sasaki winds up the pitch. Taken for called strike 1. 98 mile an hour fastball. So Troy Johnston swinging in from the left-hand side of the plate. Looks down to the right-hander Sasaki. And the 0-1 pitch on the way. Taken way outside for ball 1. 86 mile an hour slider. Sasaki's only thrown 15 pitches so far. If he can get out of this inning with under 20, he's doing really well. Wind up. The pitch on the way. Taken high for ball 2. 97 mile an hour fastball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Sasaki Winds up the 2-1 pitch, swung on, and a line shot into center field, and there's Pages to glove it and throw it in, but not until John Stone is on first base with a single. So there's the first hit given up by Sasaki. A line drive by, wouldn't you know it, Johnston. So 1 on, 2 outs for the Rockies, bringing up shortstop Castro. Castro's first appearance in this series. He's hitting .214, 1 home run and 8 ribbies in 16 games so far. Sasaki now throws over to first base. Back to the bag quickly is Johnston. Sasaki now looks down to Smith. Gets the sign. Waiting in is Castro. 2 outs, no score, bottom of the second inning. Wind up the pitch, swung on and fouled back. And out of play. 97-mile-an-hour fastball. So it's an 0-1 count to Castro. Sasaki looking in. He's thrown 18 pitches, trying to get out of here with under 20 pitches given up. Winds up and his 19th pitch is on the way. It's a line shot to the left fielder. Call. He comes up and makes the catch. So just like that, the Dodgers are out of the inning. Sasaki's only given up 19 pitches, and the score at the end of 2 complete in Coors Field, the Rockies 0, the Dodgers 0. We'll be right back after this short break. Okay, so the Dodgers now will be facing in the top of the third inning. They'll be sending Ward, Hae-Sung Kim, and Alex Freeman to the plate. They're 7, 8, and 9 hitters in the lineup. Ward getting his first start at first base. He's a 28-year-old minor leaguer who has finally gotten a start in the major leagues. This was his first start. Freddie Freeman is out on paternity leave. He'll be gone for a few days. And they called up Ward, and they're letting him start in the big league game. So Ward has his people, his little crowd on hand to see him start his first major league game. From the left-hand side of the plate, waiting in, facing Lorenzen. The pitch on the way is a first ball swinging, a high fly ball into center field. It'll be caught by McCarthy, and down goes Ward. So first ball swinging, you would think he would have at least wanted to take one pitch, but there's 1 out. Top of the third inning. 1 out for the Dodgers, and now that'll bring up Hae-Sung Kim, the shortstop. Thank you for tuning in to watch this broadcast. If you're enjoying the action, please give a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Hae-Sung Kim waiting in for the left-hand side, takes ball 1 high, a 94-mile-an-hour sinker. And now there's a pitcher's challenge. Lorenzen has thrown 30 pitches so far in this game. And the pitch will be out, it'll be high, and it will indeed remain a ball. One ball to Hae-Sung Kim, no strikes. Lorenzen looks down to Goodman, gets the sign. Pitch on the way. 83-mile-an-hour changeup. And another challenge. So let's see. That appeared to be high and out of the strike zone, but they're going to challenge it. And let's see what we got here. And it hits the black. Oh, so it is a strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike. So they were wrong on one challenge. This one they come out the advantage on. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Hassan Kim, hitting .273 with 1 home run and 3 RBIs this into this season. Kim from the left-hand side of the plate, waiting in. The 1-1 pitch on the way is a sharp ground ball hit through past the shortstop and into right center field. It'll roll to the wall almost, cutting it off. Actually, the center fielder, McCarthy, throws it in, and Hassan Kim legs that into a double, hustling around first base and into second base. So Hassan Kim would appear to have... Wow, that was a nice shot by Hassan Kim, hitting it in right center, and by the time it could be gloved and picked up by McCarthy and thrown in, Hassan Kim was steaming into second base with a stand-up double. So 1 out for the Dodgers and 1 on in scoring position. And now that'll bring up the second baseman, Alex Freeland, from the left-hand side of the plate. Lorenzen checks the runner, Kim, at second. The throw, the in is curveball. Strike 1, 82-mile-an-hour curveball. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Wind up, the pitch. Swung on, and a blooper over the second baseman's head and into right field, picked up by Johnston, but not until Kim rounds third and comes home to score. So just like that, the Dodgers get a double by Hassan Kim and a bloop single into right field by Freeland, and the Dodgers lead 1-0, getting some spark in the bottom of the order are the Dodgers. So now that'll bring up Shohei Ohtani with a runner on first base. Lorenzen looks in, checks the runner at first. The pitch to Ohtani, taken for called strike 1, a 90-mile-an-hour cutter. Lorenzen looks down. He's thrown 36 pitches so far. The pitch on the way, swung on, and a line shot all the way to the wall. This'll go. Ohtani will continue his streak, rounding second, going to third, and coming home to score will be Freeland. As Ohtani is into second base with a double, the Dodgers have 2 runs. Ohtani, his streak now continues to 51 games, and the streak is still alive. Climbing up. Next up, Sean Green at 53. That's who he's going for. So Ohtani is putting together the longest on base streak right now. He's got a sweet one going with that line shot right about almost to where Hassan Kim hit his ball, and both of them getting a double, and Alex Freeland hustling all the way around from first base all the way to score. Pitch to Tucker, taken low and inside for ball 1. 2-0 Dodgers lead here in the top of the third inning. Tucker waiting in. Shohei takes a small lead away from second. The pitch on the way is a blooper. Actually, the catcher picks it up in front of the plate, throws over to the first baseman, Rumfield, for the out. Ohtani moves to third base. So now, with 2 outs, Ohtani at third. That'll bring up Will Smith. Right hand hitting Will Smith now, trying to drive home and bring in the run. Lorenzen's thrown 39 pitches already here in 3 innings of work. Will Smith flied out in his first plate appearance, 0 for 1. Waiting in, Lorenzen winds up the pitch. Taken for called strike 1, 85-mile-an-hour slider. Lorenzen's thrown 40 pitches. Will Smith waiting in from the right-hand side of the plate. Looks down, gets a sign from Goodman. The pitch on the way, outside for ball 1. 97-mile-an-hour fastball just missing. Thank you for tuning in to this broadcast. If you're enjoying it, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. I'll be here all year long covering Dodger baseball. Lorenzen looks down to Goodman. Ohtani away from third. The pitch low for ball 2. 86-mile-an-hour slider. 2 balls, 1 strike. Will Smith waiting in. Dodgers 2, Rockies 0, top of the 3rd inning. Ohtani away from 3rd. The pitch on the way to Smith, fouled up and out of play. 2-2 the count, 95-mile-an-hour sinker. The Giants and the Rockies have split this series so far. Dodgers winning Friday night, Rockies winning last night. And the rubber match, Dodgers out in front of it, 2-0 here in the top of the 3rd. Smith waiting in, gets the sign from Goodman. The pitch on the way, swung on, and a line shot into right field. Right center fielder come in, he's got it. McCarthy for the catch, and that'll do it for the Dodgers as the Dodgers score 2 runs on 3 hits, and the score at the end of 2.5 in Coors Field, the Dodgers 2, the Rockies coming up. I'll be right back after this very short break. Okay, back at Coors Field after a brief break there. The Rockies will now bring up Karros, McCarthy, and the top of the order, Julian, will be facing Roki Sasaki. Sasaki's looked very well so far in this game. He has exceeded expectations, getting out the Rockies in fine fashion with no runs into the bottom of the 3rd we go. Sasaki looks down, gets the sign, the windup, the pitch on the way to Karros is a sharp single hit right into center field. And just like that, on the first pitch, Karros is aboard. Leadoff hitter, Karros now on, and McCarthy will come up. On deck is the second baseman, Julian. Roki Sasaki. Now working out of the stretch. Looks down to McCarthy. Pitch on the way, low for ball 1. That's a 98-mile-an-hour fastball. Sasaki's thrown 21 pitches so far in this game. Jake McCarthy swinging in from the left-hand side of the plate. Karros takes a lead away from first, being held on by Ward. The pitch on the way, outside for ball 1. Oh, ball 2. 97-mile-an-hour fastball, just missing. So 2 balls, no strikes to McCarthy. McCarthy hitting a weak 184 average, no home runs and 3 ribbies. Part of the reason why he's hitting in the 9th place in the order. The pitch on the way is a comebacker, passed, goes to the shortstop, picked up the tags of base, throws wildly over to first, so there's 1 out. He'll get the out. Karros at second base as it was sharply picked up and delivered by Hae-Sung Kim. It was hit right to him over the second base. He beat Karros to second base, tagged the base, but threw wildly over to first. Ward coming off the base to make the catch at least. Sasaki's lucky that ball did not hit him. It went right through his legs. Hae-Sun Kim legging it out. And there'll be one out now. One out, one on. Wind up. The pitch on the way. Take it outside. 97-mile-an-hour fastball for ball one. One ball, no strikes. Sasaki looking in. Julian waiting in from the left-hand side of the plate. And a throw now over to Ward at first, keeping McCarthy close to first. Not letting him get too far out of the way. Julian, 0 for 1, first plate appearance, grounded out today. 1-0 the count. The pitch on the way, swung on and missed in the dirt. Picked up quickly by Will Smith, looks over at McCarthy to make sure he doesn't even think about going to second base. Sasaki's now thrown 25 pitches thus far in the game. Dodgers 2, Rockies 0 here in the bottom of the third inning, but one on for the Rockies. Sasaki looks over, checks the runner at first. The windup, the 1-1 pitch. It's a sharp ground ball hit to the second baseman. He shovels to Hae-Sun Kim. Over to Ward for the out, the double play, and down go the Rockies here in the bottom of the third on a 4-6-3 double play. We'll be back with the fourth inning. The score, the Dodgers 2, the Rockies 0. Be right back after this very short break. Okay, so into the top of the fourth inning we go, with the Dodgers leading 2-0 over the Rockies. And that'll now bring up third baseman Max Muncy to the plate. Muncy, Pages, and Call will be the first three hitters coming up. Muncy from the left-hand side of the plate, waiting in. Lorenzen winds and deals high for ball one, 95-mile-an-hour fastball. Muncy looking in. Lorenzen rocks and deals. The 1-0 pitch taken right down the middle for called strike one. 85-mile-an-hour changeup. So 1-1 the count to Muncy. Dodgers 2 got a couple of doubles to score their runs. Wind up the pitch. Taken for called strike two. 84-mile-an-hour changeup. 1-2 now the count to Max Muncy. Lorenzen winds up, deals, pitch, fouled away, 97-mile-an-hour fastball. 1-2 the count. Muncy looking in. Pitch on the way. The 1-2 pitch from Lorenzen. Way outside for ball two. So 96-mile-an-hour sinker. Just missing. As 85-mile-an-hour changeup misses, it's now 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Max Muncy. Lorenzen deals the full count on the way. It's a ground ball hit sharply into right field for a base hit. Picked up by the right fielder Johnston. He throws it in, but not until Max Muncy is at first base safely. So leadoff hitter for the Dodgers on. That's a good sign for them that they can get some runs here, as Andy Pages now will come to the plate. Dodgers 2, Rockies 0 here in the 4th inning. With Muncy at first, Lorenzen deals. The pitch, low for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, a 91-mile-an-hour cutter. Pages 0 for 1, lined out into a double play in his last plate appearance, hitting .384. 5 home runs and 21 ribbies. Lorenzen deals. It's a ground ball foul along the third baseline. 93-mile-an-hour sinker. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Andy Pages. Dodgers 2, Rockies 0 here in the top of the 4th. Lorenzen looks in, Muncy away from first. The pitch, low for ball 2, 84-mile-an-hour slider. 2 balls, 1 strike to Andy Pages. Pages looks in. Pitch on the way, high for ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike, 84-mile-an-hour slider, just a little high. No outs for the Dodgers here in their top of the 4th inning. Lorenzen quickly dealing. The pitch, it's a sharp ground ball hit down to third baseman. He feeds the second baseman across the first, not nearly in time. So they get the out, going from Karros to Julian for the put out, and that'll be 1 out, throwing out Muncy. So the Dodgers trade places, send Muncy to the bench. Andy Pages takes his place at first. There is 1 out, and up comes Alex Call. 0 for 1 with a flyout in his first plate appearance. Dodgers 2, Rockies 0. The pitch on the way is high for ball 1. Curveball just missing. Meanwhile, Lorenzen has thrown 57 pitches already in this 4th inning. Pitch on the way outside for ball 2, 96-mile-an-hour sinker. 2 balls, no strikes. On deck is the first baseman, Ward. 1 out, Andy Pages at first. Call waving the bat back and forth, waiting in. Lorenzen looks down to Goodman. The 2-0 pitch. 82-mile-an-hour sweepers taken outside for ball 3. So 3 balls, no strikes. Ward waiting on first base and on deck. And this pitch will be inside for ball 4. So now 2 men on, and comes up the first baseman, Ward. Now last time he was first ball swinging and immediately got out, flew out. So let's see if his first major league start, Ryan Ward's family in attendance. A big group of them. So let's see if Ward can at least take 1 or 2 pitches before he goes fishing here. So Ward this season in AAA hitting .324 with 4 home runs and 14 ribbies. Flied out in his first major league at-bat. 2 on now. Pitch on the way. Taken for called strike 1. 83-mile-an-hour curveball. Okay, so Ward at least lays off the first pitch. Now looking in from the left-hand side. Lorenzen checks 2 runners on base. The pitch on the way outside for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ryan Ward, an 8th-round pick in the 2019 Major League Draft, 28-year-old born from Massachusetts. The pitch swung on and lined over the second baseman's head, and Mick check it. Ryan Ward's aboard. Meanwhile, a rounding third, scoring is Pages. So he gets his first Major League RBI, his first Major League hit, and welcome to the big leagues, Ryan Ward. And they'll save that ball for him. His family standing and cheering in the crowd, going nuts. So the Dodgers now 3, the Rockies 0. But for Ward, it's a whole new beginning to a Major League Baseball career at 28 years old. And the family is thrilled to see it. And Ward smiling from ear to ear, standing at first base with his first career Major League hit. So now 2 runners on, runner at second, runner at first. Pitch on the way to Hassan Kim is a high fly ball into center field. McCarthy's under it. He's got it. And both runners will tag and move over to third base and to second. So Calls now will be at third. Ward will be at second. 2 outs for the Dodgers. But more importantly for Ryan Ward, it's welcome to the big leagues with a line shot over the leaping second baseman. Dodgers now leading 3-0. 2 outs for the Dodgers here in the 4th inning. Lorenzen's pitch on the way, an 85-mile-an-hour changeup to Freeland, inside for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Lorenzen's thrown 65 pitches. Pitch on the way high for ball 2, an 94-mile-an-hour sinker. So 2 balls, no strikes. Alex Freeland, RBI single and a run earlier in the game, hitting .212. Runners away from the respective bases. Pitch on the way, taken for called strike 1. 92-mile-an-hour cutter. 2-1 the count. Waiting in, swung on and missed is Freeland. So 92-mile-an-hour curveball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Dodgers 3, Rockies 0. Waiting in is Freeland. Lorenzen deals the 2-2 pitch, swung on and missed, and down goes Freeland and the Dodgers. A 95-mile-an-hour fastball gets him, but not until Ryan Ward hits his first base hit, gets an RBI, and the Dodgers lead the Rockies after 3.5 innings. Dodgers 3, Rockies 0. We'll be back after this very short break. Okay, back to live action here in Coors Field with the Dodgers now leading 3-0 over the Rockies. And that'll now bring up Moniak, Goodman, and Freeman for the Rockies in the bottom of the 4th inning. As Roki Sasaki has done very well. If you're enjoying this broadcast, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. I'll be here all season long giving you Dodger baseball at its best. So Ryan Ward's family came out to see their boy produce? And he certainly did with his first major league hit and an RBI. Ward at first base as game going on now. Hold on one moment. Yes. Okay, so 3 balls, no strikes. Actually, it's a 1-1 count. Roki Sasaki. 2 ball. Pitch taken inside for ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. Moniak waiting in. 3-1. The count. Pitch on the way is a ground ball hit sharply to the Hesson Kim. He gloved it and couldn't pick it up. So Moniak is aboard with a single. Let's see how they score that. I think they're going to give him a hit. And yes, it will go as a hit. So Moniak is aboard with a base hit, and that'll bring up Goodman. Sasaki waiting in. Pitch on the way. Swung on and fouled back and out of play is Goodman. So Moniak takes his lead, a small lead away from first base. 0-1 the count. Sasaki's thrown 32 pitches so far. Sasaki looking down. Goodman, the windup, the pitch, high for a ball 1. So 98-mile-an-hour fastball, just missing. 1-1 the count. So count is 1-1 to Goodman. The pitch swung on and line shot down the left field line, foul. So that'll be the 34th pitch for Sasaki. He's pitched quite well in this game. He has only allowed 3 hits and no runs. So let's see if he can get out of this 4th inning and really put himself in a good situation here. He hits the Goodman. So now he's got the first 2 men on base. And Goodman hit him on the elbow. Sasaki in his 35th pitch now has 2 men on and no out. So he is putting himself in a little bit of trouble here, bringing up Rumfield to the plate. Actually bringing up Freeman to the plate. Freeman coming in. Dodgers 3, Rockies 0 here in the 4th inning. Waiting in. Sasaki now with 2 men on. The windup, the pitch on the way, swung on and fouled into the right field stands. 0-1 the count. Freeman looking in. Sasaki has thrown 36 pitches thus far this game. Looks down, the windup, the pitch is taken for called strike 2. So 0-2 now the count. Dodgers 3, Rockies 0. But 2 men on for the Rockies. The windup, the pitch, swung on and missed. And down goes Freeman. So Sasaki pulling it together. It gets 1 out. There's still 2 on, though. And that'll bring up first baseman Rumfield. Swinging from the left-hand side of the plate, Rumfield comes up. So Sasaki can sure go for a double play right about now. Sasaki looks in. Gets the sign. The pitch way outside for ball 1. 84-mile-an-hour splitter. Sasaki looking down. Gets the sign. Pitch on the way. Swung on and a ground ball hit down sharply. Oh, past the diving second baseman. And he'll score in. So Freeland couldn't get it. Meanwhile, rounding and coming to score is the Rockies. And now the score is 3-1 and still 2 on. As Freeland gave that a try, just hit past him as he dove, couldn't get it, went into right field and rounding third base and scoring as the Rockies now have put their first run on the board. Still 2 runners on. And that'll bring up Johnston. Troy Johnston coming up. 1-for-1, singling in his first plate appearance. Wind up the pitch, taken low for ball 1. 84-mile-an-hour splitter, just missing. One ball, no strikes. Dodgers lead 3-1, but 2 men on for the Rockies. An 84-mile-an-hour slider just misses for ball 2. Johnston waiting in from the left-hand side of the plate. 2 balls, no strikes. Dodgers 3, Rockies 1 at the bottom of the 4th inning, but 2 men on for the Rockies. Runner is away from second, away from first. Sasaki deals low and inside for ball 3. 97-mile-an-hour fastball just missing. So 3 balls, no strikes. Sasaki looking in, and now the hitter Johnston will back out. Johnston has been a pain in the side for the Dodgers this whole series, single-handedly beating them last night and trying to make a whole lot of trouble right now at the plate. Meanwhile, 3 balls, no strikes. Looking in, the pitch right down the middle for called strike 1, 98-mile-an-hour fastball. 3 balls, 1 strike. Sasaki's thrown 44 pitches here in 4 innings. So averaging just a little over 10 pitches, actually 11 pitches an inning. Sasaki looks down the pitch. Taken for called strike 2, 96-mile-an-hour fastball. Makes the count full now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Sasaki looking in. Gets the sign. And the 3-2 pitch on the way to Johnston's outside for ball 4. And suddenly the bases are loaded with 1 out. And the pitching coach will now come out and have a word with Sasaki, trying to settle him down. Dodgers leading 3-1. But now with the bases loaded and only 1 out, anything can happen here. The Rockies will have Castro now coming up. Castro and Karros. Karros is on deck. Castro will be to the plate. Sasaki has thrown 20 pitches in this inning. That's the most in any inning so far. 3rd inning, he got away with throwing 7, 11 in the second, 8 in the first. But now his pitch count is starting to rise, and the Dodger concern is rising with it. Dodgers 3, Rockies 1. Sasaki has thrown 46 pitches. Shortstop Castro now coming in, hitting from the left-hand side of the plate, facing Sasaki. Bases are loaded. Castro flew out in his first plate appearance. Sasaki checks down, gets the sign, the pitch swung on and missed, strike 1, an 84-mile-an-hour splitter. Oh, and 1 the count. Bases loaded here in Coors Field. Sasaki, the windup, the 0-1 pitch, swung on and missed. So suddenly now he's got the count in his favor, an 86-mile-an-hour splitter. That ball ended up in the dirt, and Castro went for it. No balls, 2 strikes. Bases loaded, 1 out. Sasaki looks down, gets the sign. The pitch outside for ball 2. Check that, ball one. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and 84-mile-an-hour splitter just missing. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Castro. Bases loaded. 3-1, Dodgers lead in the bottom of the 4th. Pitch swung on and fouled back. So on Sasaki's 50th pitch, the count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. He's been serving up 4 straight splitters to Castro here. Let's see what he's going to deal with on his 5th pitch. Pitch on the way, swung on, ground ball down to shortstop, second baseman to the short for the double play across to first base, and down goes the Rockies. What looks so promising with the bases loaded and 1 out fizzles out. The Dodgers 3, the Rockies 1. We'll be back for the 5th inning after this very short break. Okay, back after a short break. The Dodgers leading this this game 3-1. Sasaki lucky to get out of that inning by only allowing 1 run. He was starting to labor there for a while. So now Sasaki, Ohtani leads off for the Dodgers here. First pitch on the way from Lorenzen is swung on and fouled back. 5th inning, Dodgers 3, Rockies 1. Three to 1, Dodgers lead here in the 5th, and the count is now 0-2 to Ohtani. Lorenzen has thrown 71 pitches so far in this game, into the 5th. Ohtani 1 for 2 with an RBI double, .270 average with 5 home runs and 11 ribbies. Ohtani looks in, Lorenzen winds up the 0-2 pitch on the way in the dirt for ball 1. 89-mile-an-hour cutter. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 3-1, Dodgers lead. Lorenzen looks down. The 1-2 pitch to Ohtani. Swung on and fouled back. Count remains 1-2, a 95-mile-an-hour splitter there. Dodgers 3, Rockies 1, top of the 5th inning, nobody out. Ohtani leading off this half of the inning. Pitch on the way is low, 89-mile-an-hour slider. It's now a 2-2 count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Lorenzen looks down, gets the sign, rocks, deals the 2-2 pitch. Fouled back and out of play by Ohtani. 75 pitches Lorenzen has thrown. 3-1, Dodgers lead. Thank you for those who have tuned in to watch this broadcast. Pitch on the way, swung on and missed, and down goes Ohtani on an 84-mile-an-hour changeup. On Lorenzen's 76th pitch, he records a strikeout. So that's the third strikeout for Lorenzen this far in the game. Kyle Tucker, 0 for 2, checking in. 2 ground outs. The pitch on the way, swung on and fouled back. 3-1, Dodgers lead. 1 out. 0-1 the count to Kyle Tucker. The windup, the pitch, outside for ball 1. 93-mile-an-hour sinker. Lorenzen's thrown 78 pitches so far. Let's see if he can pitch on the way. Swung on and fouled back. 84-mile-an-hour changeup. So 1-2 the count. Dodgers 3, Rockies 1, top of the 5th inning. Lorenzen winds up, deals the pitch in the dirt, low, 85-mile-an-hour changeup. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tucker 0 for 2 this afternoon. Waiting in, Lorenzen looks down to Goodman to get the sign. Wind up the pitch is taken outside for ball 3. So now it's a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Waiting on deck is Will Smith. Lorenzen winds up, deals the pitch on the way, hit down sharply, will fall right down in front of the center fielder, McCarthy. He'll pick it up, but not until Kyle Tucker's on board with a base hit. So 1 on with 1 out, and out comes Will Smith. So a little dunker just in front of the hustling center fielder McCarthy. So Will Smith is 0 for 2 with a foul out and a fly out so far in his first 2 appearances in this game. Pitch on the way is a line shot right to center fielder McCarthy. He's there. He's got it for out number 2 and quickly throws it in as Tucker retreats back to first base. So 2 outs for the Dodgers in this top of the 5th inning. Dodgers 3, Rockies 1. Max Muncy coming to the plate. Muncy 2 for 2 today with 2 singles, hitting .261. 6 home runs and 7 ribbies so far in this season. Lorenzen looks down, gets the sign from Goodman, checks the runner Tucker at first, and the pitch on the way. Taken for called strike 1, an 83-mile-an-hour curveball. Dodgers 3, Rockies 1, top of the 5th inning. Lorenzen looks down, gets the sign. The pitch high for a ball 1. 90-mile-an-hour cutter. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Max Muncy. Waiting in from the left-hand side of the plate. Lorenzen looks down, gets the sign. The pitch swung on and missed. 85-mile-an-hour changeup. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Muncy hanging tough. Dodgers lead this game 3-1 here in the top of the 5th inning. 2 outs. Muncy to the plate. Tucker at first base. The pitch swung on and a dribbler foul and out of play. 86-mile-an-hour changeup. Lorenzen now back up on the mound. 2-2 the count to Muncy. Actually 1-2. Lorenzen has thrown 87 pitches. We are in the 5th inning. The windup, the pitch swung on and foul hit down to the left fielder. He's coming over to make the catch as Moniark, and down go the Dodgers. So just like that, after 4.5 innings in Colorado's Coors Field in Denver, the score, the Dodgers 3, the Rockies 1. I'll be right back after this short break. Okay, so back here at Coors Field. So leading off now for the Rockies on the bottom of the 5th inning will be Karros, McCarthy, and back to the top of the order with Julian. Thank you for tuning in and checking out this broadcast. If you're enjoying it, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. Dodgers 3, Rockies 1. Here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Pitch on the way to Karros' high and inside for ball 1. Sasaki now looks down, gets the sign from Will Smith. Pitch on the way is taken low for ball 2. 98 mile an hour fastball. So Sasaki still having some good speed on his fastball, but the count is 2 balls, no strikes. 3-1 Dodgers lead here in the bottom of the 5th inning. The pitch on the way to Karros. Outside for ball 3. 97 mile an hour fastball just missing. So 3 balls, no strikes. Let's see what Karros is going to do here. Leads, the pitch on the way is taken for called strike 1. Karros is 5th in the National League in getting walks. So no doubt he has a good eye. 3-1. The pitch on the way to Karros is a high fly ball into left field, away out and gone. Home run. He just golfed that out of here, and just like that, the Colorado Rockies are 1 run away from tying this game. Kyle Karros, a solo home run, his first home run of the year. He hit that way up in the left field pavilion out there, and that went at least, let's see if they're going to get a tape measure on that, 400 and something feet. That was hit way out there. So now it's 3-2. He got a hold of one of those Sasaki fastballs and really punched it out. McCarthy swinging in for the left-hand side of the plate, taken low and away for ball 1. Sasaki's thrown 57 pitches so far. One ball, no strikes. Pitch on the way inside for ball 2. Kyle Karros now has 2. Eric Karros' dad has 284 home runs in the big leagues, and this is taken for called strike one, a 94-mile-an-hour seam fastball. So the count is now 2-1 to McCarthy. Kyle Karros smiling from ear to ear with his second career home run in the dugout. Sasaki deals the 2-1 pitch, swung on and missed, and down. Actually, it's now going to be a 2-2 count. Dodgers 3, Rockies 2. Sasaki's 2-2 pitch on the way, swung on, and there's a line shot. Center fielder Pages coming on, diving, can't make it. Can't make the catch. It'll be on first base, rounding first and into second goes McCarthy with a leg double, as Pages had a long ways to go to try to get that ball, and as he took a dive down for it, it bounced in front of him, and McCarthy, no doubt, had his mind made up. He was going for 2 straight out of the batter's box, and he makes it sliding into second base with a double. As soon as McCarthy saw that Pages wasn't going to catch it, he was all out going for it. He hit the gas, and into second base he goes with a double. So now Sasaki has given up a home run and a double in back-to-back plate appearances, and there's no outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. First pitch on the way is an 84-mile-an-hour splitter that misses. So 1 ball, no strikes to Julian, the second baseman. Away from second is McCarthy. The pitch low for ball 2. 85-mile-an-hour splitter. Just missing. So 2 balls, no strikes. Sasaki has thrown 63 pitches now. Sasaki checks the runner at second. The pitch is a ground ball hit down through into center field, and around second to coming to score will be McCarthy. And the Dodgers now no longer have the lead, as the Rockies have tied them 3-3 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Just like last night, the Rockies waited for their turn and took the lead in the bottom of the 6th to go on to win it. And now in the bottom of the 5th, the Rockies scored 2 to tie it in the bottom of the 5th. So runner on first. Sasaki now has given up 64 pitches, still nobody out. And it brings up left-hand hitting Moniak, swings and misses. Moniak, 85-mile-an-hour splitter, just missing. 0-1 the count. So Julian away from first base. Dodgers 3, Rockies 3. Sasaki looks down. The pitch swung on. Hit to straight dead center field to Pages. He's there. He makes the catch. Throws it in, and back to first base goes Julian. Here in the 5th inning, the Rockies have scored 2 runs in the bottom of the 5th to tie the game 3-3. And the catcher, Hunter Smith, now coming to the plate. 0 for 1, hit by the pitch in his previous plate appearance. Goodman waiting in from the right-hand side of the plate, facing the right-hander Sasaki. The pitch taken for called strike 1. An 83-mile-an-hour slider. 0-1 the count. Sasaki looks down. Gets the sign. The pitch swung on, and a high foul ball popped up out of play. So 0-2 is the count. Goodman now behind on the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Looking in. Runner Julian away from first. Sasaki throws over to first baseman Ward. Makes Julian dive back to first. Dodgers 3, Rockies 3. Tying the score up here with 2 runs in the bottom of the 5th inning. Meanwhile, Goodman waiting at the plate. The 0-2 pitch in the dirt all the way to the backstop, and that's going to cruise on over Julian from first base to second base. and now he's in scoring position. So 1 out, you got a runner in scoring position, and let's see what Goodman's going to do now at the plate. Now that ball bounced about a foot, 2 feet, 3 feet before home plate, and bouncing all the way back to the backstop. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner now at second base is Julian. The pitch swung on and fouled away. 96-mile-an-hour fastball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. In the Dodgers bullpen, Alex Versia starts to warm up. The left-hander. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Goodman. Dodgers 3, Rockies 3 in the bottom of the 5th inning. Rockies just scoring their 2 runs to tie this game in the bottom of the 5th. 1 out. Pitch on the way. Swung on and missed, and down goes Goodman. So Sasaki now striking out 2 guys. And now, let's see, as down goes Goodman, that'll bring up designated hitter Freeman. Freeman struck out in his last plate appearance with a fly out as well. Swung on and missed. 85-mile-an-hour slider. So Sasaki's only struck out 2 guys today. He's given up 3 runs on 7 hits. So both the Dodgers and the Rockies have the exact same line. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors. A pitch on the way, line shot, foul down the third base line. 0-2 now the count to Freeman. If you're enjoying this broadcast, please give it a thumbs up. But if you'd like to see more of this broadcast, subscribe to the channel. 0-2 pitch to Freeman, taken low for ball 1. 84-mile-an-hour splitter. 74 pitches Sasaki's thrown so far. Dodgers 3, Rockies 3 here in the 5th. Pitch on the way. Taken low and in the dirt. So Julian at second base. The count is now 2 balls, 2 strikes to Freeman. Sasaki checks Julian at second. The pitch swung on and fouled back, a little dribbler along the first baseline. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The count remains the same. Bottom of the 5th inning. Rockies scoring 2 in the bottom of the 5th to tie it. 3-3. Sasaki looks down to Will Smith, gets the sign. And the 2-2 pitch on the way. In the dirt, taken outside, 97-mile-an-hour fastball for 3-2 now. So full count. So let's see, Julian should be moving away from second base now on this pitch. Sasaki looks down. Here's the windup. The pitch taken for called. Well, he's ball 4. So the umpire giving all kinds of gestures, but he's now walked him. So now you have runners on first and second base. Umpire initially came out like he was going to punch him out with a strikeout, and then he gestured, take your base to first base. So 78 pitches given up by Sasaki so far, and they're going to have a meeting at the mound. Muncy comes to the mound along with Smith, and this may be it for Sasaki after throwing 78 pitches here in the 5th inning with 2 outs. But no, doesn't look like it. They're going to just have a meeting to see how they want to play this. That will, umpire now comes on over, says break it up, let's go. Rumfield now at the plate, waiting. He's thrown 27 pitches in this inning. So he labored in the 4th inning, throwing 25 pitches and 27 pitches in this 5th inning. And out comes manager Dave Roberts with the hook, and that'll more than do it for Sasaki as they were just stalling for time, letting Versia throw a little bit more warm-ups, and that'll close the books there on Sasaki. But he's got the 2 runners on to him. So we'll be back after this short pitching change right after this in a 3-3 tie. Okay, so a brief timeout there as Versa now is going to come in. Alex Versa for the Dodgers. Then a pitching change will be made. The call to the bullpen, to the left-hander. This season, Versa has pitched 7 innings, 2 hits. Hold on one moment here as we're going to... Okay, so Roki Sasaki pitched 4 and a 2/3 innings, 7 hits, 3 earned runs. But remember, those 2 men on base are his. He had 2 strikeouts and 2 walks. So meanwhile, Versa now digging in on top of the mound, ready to pitch to first baseman Rumfield. Rumfield from the left-hand side of the plate, 3-3, 2 men on. The pitch all the way swung on and fouled back and out of play. Versa, very animated on the mound. When he's pitching, you know he's on the mound to throw some smoke. He just looks like it. As he now rocks on the mound, ready to come in, left-hander to left-hander. Looks down, gets the sign from Smith. The 0-1 pitch taken for check swing for strike 2. So, no balls, 2 strikes. Versa comes right in and gets ahead of the count. Last night, he pitched 1 inning, got 1 strikeout through 15 pitches. Today, he's thrown 2 pitches and he's gotten 2 strikes right away. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th, trying to get the Dodgers out of this 5th inning. Versa moving around off the mound, back up on the mound. A whole lot of action when you see Versa pitch. He is not going to cheat you at all. No balls, 2 strikes. Looks down to Rumfield. Pitch high and inside for ball 1. 91 mile an hour fastball. Giving him some chin music there, as Rumfield had to back up on that one before it hit him. So 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Rumfield. Versa looks down, checks the 2 runners on base. The windup, the pitch in the dirt for ball 2. So his 84 mile an hour slider now getting away from him. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Rumfield. Two and 2 the count. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. 3-3 tie. Versa throws, swung on, a ground ball, lined right to the second baseman, Freeland, who gloves it, and that'll do it for the Rockies here in the bottom of the 5th inning as they score 2 runs to tie the game. And the score, The Dodgers 3, the Rockies 3. We'll be back right after this with Pages leading off for the Dodgers. Okay, so welcome into this broadcast. We go to the top of the 6th inning. Thank you all for tuning in as the Dodgers and the Rockies are tied up with the exact same scores and hits. 3 runs for the Dodgers, 7 hits for both teams have 7 hits and 3 runs with the exact same line. And coming up now will be Andy Pages for the Dodgers, along with Call and then Ward. And if anybody gets on, Hesson Kim. Meanwhile, the Rockies trot out a new pitcher from the bullpen. As the first pitch is taken inside for ball 1. Antonio Zentelia winds up. The pitch is taken low for ball 1. 91 mile an hour changeup. So 1-1 the count now to Pages. Sentenzia winds up. The pitch is taken for called strike 2. 91 mile an hour cutter. Oh and 2 is Pages on this afternoon. Fielder's choice in the 4th inning, hitting .378 this year. Wind up. The 1-2 pitch on the way is taken outside. 98 mile an hour fastball. So the count is now 2-2 to Pages. Dodgers 3, Rockies 3 here in the top of the 6th inning. No outs. Pages leading off the inning. Sentenzia winds up. The pitch swung on and missed, and down goes Pages, striking out. So there's 1 strikeout, 1 out. As now that'll bring up the left fielder Call. Alex Call coming in. 0 for 1 on a walk this afternoon. Pitch is taken high for ball 1. 96 mile an hour sinker. One ball, no strikes. 3-3 tie. Wind up. The 1-0 pitch swung on and missed. A 98 mile an hour fastball blowing past him. So 1 ball, 1 strike now. Pitcher now looks down, gets the sign from Goodman. The wind up, the pitch swung on, a ground ball hit sharply into center field for a base hit. And Call is aboard. And that will now bring up Ryan Ward, who in his last plate appearance got his first single, his first RBI in the major league. So let's see what Ward will do now with a runner on. He has had a fine game, actually. He has been on in the middle of things here. So let's see what he'll do now. Pitch on the way. His first ball swinging, fouled up and out of play. 0-1 the count now to Ward. 290 average in the triple A's with 36 home runs. The 28-year-old rookie in his first major league appearance. Welcome to the big league. Swung on and a line shot, base hit into center field. And now he's got 2 hits back-to-back, and his family standing up, cheering him in the crowd. Going nuts for him in his first major league game. He's got 2 hits, 1 RBI in quite a game. So now there's 2 men on for the Dodgers and 1 out. So that will bring up Ha-Seong Kim coming in for the Dodgers now. Dodgers 3, Rockies 3. And Dodgers now trying to start something. They got a runner in scoring position. Pitcher Centilla winds up. Pitch on the way is taken for called strike 1. A 96-mile-an-hour sinker. Kim, 1 for 2 today with a double and a run. 0-1 the count. Pitch taken low. A changeup, 91-mile-an-hour changeup. 1 ball, 1 strike. 3-3 tie, but runners now for the Dodgers on second and first with 1 out. Kim waiting in. Centilla pitches the pitch on the way. Is taken for called strike 2. 92-mile-an-hour cutter. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Dodgers 3, Rockies 3, top of the 6th inning here. 1-2 the count. Wind up, the pitch, swung on, and a ground ball hit sharply to third baseman. He feeds a second baseman for 1, over to first, but not nearly in time. So there'll be a force out at second base as Karros threw across to Julian for the force out at second. Now runners will be at third and first, and there's 2 outs. Castro covering second base, but his throw over to Rumfield not nearly in time to get the hustling Ha-Seong Kim down the first base line. So Kim is now at first base, and that'll bring up Alex Freeland, second baseman. Pitch taken low for ball 1. So Ward was out on the force out. And Call now advances to third base. So Call's at third. Kim at first. 2 outs. Dodgers 3, Rockies 3 here in the top of the 6th inning. The pitch on the way. Swung on. Hit sharply to right fielder for a base hit. In comes Call to score, and the Dodgers take a 4-3 lead. Just like that. Meanwhile, Ha-Seong Kim advances over to third base. So now Kim is at third. Freeland is at first. And Call scored. So the Dodgers now back up on top with a couple of singles here in this, 3 singles in fact, in this top of the 6th inning. Dodgers 4 runs on 10 hits, so Tawny now waiting in at the plate. Runners on the corners. Pitch on the way, swung on, and a line shot down the left field line. A hustling Monarch catches it sliding on the warning track, and down go the Dodgers on a spectacular catch by Monarch, catching that ball going away from him as he slid to his knees and had to catch it. If he doesn't catch that, a whole lot of runs scored for the Dodgers. So that'll do it for the Dodgers in the top of the 5th inning. The score after 5.5 innings from Coors Field in Denver, the Dodgers 4, the Rockies 3. I'll be back after this short break. Back to live action here in Coors Field as the Rockies now find themselves trailing. Will Klein now coming in to pitch for the Dodgers. Pitch on the way to Johnston's taken down and low for ball one. So actually strike one. Check that. Will Klein was roughed up last night, gave up 2 runs and 2 hits. And the big beneficiary of that was Johnston, the guy who's at the plate now. 0-2 the count as Johnson takes called strike 2 now. Klein trying to redeem himself from last night, blowing the lead and the game. Klein looks down, gets the sign from Smith. Troy Johnstone, 1 for 1 today with a single and a walk. Waiting in the pitch, swung on, and a sharp single into right field as Johnstone's aboard, stumbles around second, and steams into second base with a stand-up double. So just like that, Johnstone got the double off of Klein last night and comes right back with a double off of Klein this afternoon to get on base. Luckily for the Dodgers, nobody was on base, so no one will score then. But Johnstone and Klein, that's gasoline and fire as far as the Dodgers are concerned. You do not want to have Klein pitching to Johnstone, at least in these 2 games. Klein now on the mound, looking in. Gets the sign. Pitch on the way to Castro is taken high for ball 1. 96-mile-an-hour fastball. 1 ball, no strike. Still Willie Castro. He's flied out and grounded out in his 2 previous plate appearances. Johnstone now away from second. Klein looking in. Deals the pitch. Called strike 1. 97-mile-an-hour fastball. Klein now trying to get it together after giving up that leadoff double to Johnston. Klein bearing down, looks in, going after him. 1-1 pitch high for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Johnstone at second. Dodgers 4, Rockies 3, but a runner now in scoring position. Klein trying to bear down. Looks down to Will Smith. Gets the sign. The 2-1 pitch. And now they're going to go for a appeal on that one. That looked like it was a strike. Umpire was going to call it a ball. And let's see what the appeal is going to be. And that is indeed going to hit the black part. It will be a strike. And that'll now be a adjustment on the count. It'll now be 2 balls and 2 strikes. Klein has thrown 7 pitches so far in this game. Pitch on the way high for ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 98-mile-an-hour fastball missing. So the count is now full. Johnstone away from second base. Pitch on the way. Swung on and missed, and down goes Castro on the 96-mile-an-hour fastball. So there's 1 out recorded. Johnston staying at second base. 4-3 Dodgers lead here in the 6th. Thank you to those who have tuned in to view this broadcast. If you're enjoying it, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. I'll be here all season long covering Dodger baseball. 4-3 Dodgers lead. The pitch on the way to Karros is taken high for ball 1. Karros, home run in his last plate appearance, hitting the ball way back up into the stands, and now the count, 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch on the way, taken for called strike 1. 89-mile-an-hour sweeper. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Kyle Karros, 2 for 2, a single and a solo home run today, hitting .214. waiting in from the right-hand side of the plate. Klein looks down, deals outside for ball 2, 97-mile-an-hour fastball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here in the 6th inning, Dodgers 4, Rockies 3. But Johnston's at second in scoring position. Karros looks down. The pitch. It's a ground ball foul along the third baseline. 87-mile-an-hour sweeper, just missing. Klein will now go off the mound, go to the rosin bag, and get back up on the mound. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Karros. 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. 4-3 Dodgers lead. The pitch on the way, low for ball 3. 89-mile-an-hour sweeper just missing. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Klein looking in. Karros, the 2-2 pitch on the way. 3-2 pitch is taken what? What you gonna call, ump? There's no call on that pitch. So it appears as though it did hit the bat. Okay, so Karros did a check swing. It hit his bat, and therefore... Wow. Okay, so 3-2 the count remains. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Kyle Karros waiting in. Klein looks down, gets the sign from Goodman. The windup. And the pitch. It's a comebacker back to the mound. Picked up sharply by Freeland. Throws to first baseman Ward for the out. It'll be 4-3, but now Johnston moves over to third base. 2 outs now in the 6th inning. So a nice play made by the hustling Freeland, coming up over the mound to get that ball and throw across his body to Ward at first base to get Karros moving along the first baseline. So now there's 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th inning. Dodgers 4, Rockies 3. Jake McCarthy, the center fielder, coming in. 1 for 2 with a double and a run thus far in this game. Klein, a 98-mile-an-hour fastball just missing. 2 outs now in the 6th inning. Klein looks down, the windup, the pitch, outside for ball 2. 85-mile-an-hour curveball just missing. Meanwhile, a little action in the Dodger bullpen. Jack Dreyer now starts to throw, the left-hander. Wind up the 2-0 pitch inside for ball 3. 98-mile-an-hour fastball just missing. 3 balls, no strikes. Runner Johnston at third. Dodgers 4, Rockies 3. Klein looking down. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Taken for called strike 1, just hitting the black part of the plate. 98-mile-an-hour fastball. 3 balls, 1 strike. Four, 3, Dodgers lead. Pitch on the way. It's a comebacker to Klein. He gloves it. He's going to flip over to the first baseman, Ward, and down go the Rockies in the bottom of the 5th inning on a 1-3 putout. The score after 6 complete innings in Coors Field in Denver, the Dodgers 4, the Rockies 3. I'll be back after this short break. Okay, so for the Dodgers, here in the top of the seventh inning we go. Dodgers with a 4-3 lead. They'll have Kyle Tucker, Will Smith, and Max Muncy coming to the plate. And we'll see who the Rockies trot out to face them. Dodgers have 4 runs on 10 hits. The Rockies, 3 runs with 8 hits. So a little bit more action happening in this game than in the previous 2 games. 4-3, close scoring game as Tenziel is now out there for his second inning of work. Threw 17 pitches in his last inning. Kyle Tucker, 1 for 3 with a single in this game. Waiting in, the 0-1 pitch on the way, swung on and missed. Suddenly the count on a 97-mile-an-hour fastball is 0-2 for Kyle Tucker. No outs, top of the 7th inning, Dodgers 4, Rockies 3. Pitch, it's a ground ball, hit sharply to the second baseman. Julian throws sharply across to the run field to first base for the out. 4-3 put out. And just like that, 1 out for the Dodgers. That'll bring up right-hand hitting catcher Will Smith. Smith hitting .259 with 1 hit. Pitch on the way. Taken for called strike 1. 93-mile-an-hour cutter. So Will Smith is 0 for 3 today. Swinging in from the right-hand side of the plate. 0-1 the count. Pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. 0-2 on a 93-mile-an-hour cutter. Dodgers 4, Rockies 3, top of the 7th inning. Waiting in. So 1 out. 0-2 the count. The windup, the pitch, swung on and fouled back. 91-mile-an-hour changeup. Count remains no balls, 2 strikes. Will Smith waiting in. Here in the 7th inning, 4-3 Dodgers with a lead. Pitcher winds, pitch, swung on and fouled back and out of play. 96-mile-an-hour sinker. Seventh inning, Dodgers 4, Rockies 3. No balls, 2 strikes. The windup, the pitch high for ball 1. 98-mile-an-hour fastball, just missing. One ball, 2 strikes. Pitch on the way. Swung on and out of play. So, for the Dodgers, who lead 4-3, they're making Centilla work. He's thrown 26 pitches in the 2 innings. The 1-2 pitch on the way, swung on and missed, and down goes Smith. So, that'll be strikeout, 2 outs now for the Dodgers here in the top of the 7th inning. Now that'll bring up Max Muncy, the third baseman. He's 2 for 3 today with 2 singles. Comes up here with a .257 average. 2 outs, top of the 7th inning, swung on and missed. 97-mile-an-hour fastball. 0-1 the count. Muncy waiting for the pitch. Centilla, the windup, the 0-1 pitch inside. Foul tip and a strike. So 2 strikes now. 0-2 the count. Bat just hitting that ball as it went into the catcher's glove. So that's why the count is now 0-2. The 0-2 pitch outside. 84-mile-an-hour curveball. 1-2 the count. Waiting in from the left-hand side of the plate is Muncy. The 1-2 pitch swung on and fouled down the third base line, going out of the short. Oh, Karros makes a beautiful catch on the foul territory, going just before the stands, backhanding it for the third out for the Dodgers. Nice play. So Karros has had himself a very good game thus far. The score after 6.5 innings from Coors Field in Denver, the Dodgers 4, the Rockies 3. I'll be back after this short timeout. Okay, so back here ready for action in the bottom of the 7th inning for the Rockies, who trail the Dodgers 4-3. This has been quite a game with quite a bit of action here. The Dodgers leading 4-3, but the Rockies have hung tough. Dodgers with 4 runs on 10 hits, and the Rockies with 3 runs on 8 hits. They'll have the top of the order now leading off with Julian, Moniak, and Goodman coming up, the first 3 hitters in their top of their lineup, trying to take the lead here. Once again, thank you for tuning into this broadcast. It's the Rockies and the Dodgers. If you're enjoying it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I'll be here all season long bringing you the best in baseball, Dodger baseball, 2-time world champions. So Julian, the second baseman, has had quite a game with an RBI, a hit in his 2-3 previous at-bats. The Dodgers, after today's game, actually tomorrow will play against the Rockies, and then they'll move on to San Francisco for 3 games. Tomorrow's game will be a 5:30 start on the West Coast, and then they'll play the Giants Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and then on to play the Cubs the next 3 games after that. So now coming on for the Dodgers is Blake Treinen, 6.2 innings he's pitched. So the Dodgers will now, in Treinen we trust, having him come out and try to protect this 4-3 lead. Toward the end of last year, putting Treinen in was like putting gasoline on a fire. And let's see, he had his previous outing, did not do too well, and now he's out there again. So Treinen will now be facing Julian, Moniak, and Goodman, the first 3 hitters. Hold on to your seat here when Treinen's on the mound, because nothing will go 1, 2, 3 and easy when he's on there. Let's see if he can turn me out to be wrong. Dave Smith, check that, Dave Roberts, Dodger manager, looking on. And so let's see here. Dodgers now 4-3 leading here in the bottom of the 7th inning after Treinen has his warm-up pitches in. Now he'll be back up on the mound and ready to go. So Treinen had a bit of a scare, almost hit by some foul balls earlier in the pre-warm-ups, and now they put him out there on the mound. Let's see, what's he going to do now? Julian looking in. Treinen. Julian from the left-hand side facing the right-hander. Treinen pitches high for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Dodgers 4, Rockies 3, bottom of the 7th inning. Treinen looking in, the 1-0 pitch, high for ball 2. 93-mile-an-hour cutter, missing. So first 2 pitches out of Treinen, 2 balls. Julian today has a single and an RBI. Treinen looks down, the 2-0 pitch, swung on and fouled back and out of play. Julian waiting in, 2 balls, 1 strike. Wind up, the pitch, swung on and fouled away. So now suddenly the count is 2-2, an 81-mile-an-hour sweeper. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Julian. Dodgers 4, Rockies 3, bottom of the 7th inning, no outs. Julian leading off here in the bottom of the 7th inning. On deck, Moniak, and in the hole, Goodman. Pitch on the way inside for ball 3, an 83-mile-an-hour sweeper. So the count is now full. Treinen gets the sign from Smith. The pitch swung on and hit up the alley. It'll go all the way to the wall, and rounding first and steaming into second with a double is Julian. And just like I said, Treinen is doing what Treinen does, giving up hits left and right. The first batter's on board with a up the alley double, and let's see what he's going to give up to Maniac as he comes down to the plate. So Treinen is doing what Treinen does, giving up hits and runs. Has yet to give up a run yet, but let's see. Now they face him against Moniak from the left-hand side of the plate. Runner Julian away from second. There's a shot! Hit to dead, way back and out of here. Home run. Welcome in, Treinen, and you've given up the lead with a 2-run shot, and the Dodgers now trail 5-3. Moniak his 6th home run, and just like that, a 4-3 lead goes out the window on a 428-foot shot to right center field. And the Dodgers now trail 5-4. Thank you very much, Treinen. As now the Dodgers trail this game 5-4. No outs, and why Treinen still on the team and pitching after last year's performance, I'll never know. But let's see if he can turn it around now. So Klein was the guilty one last night, giving up 2 runs in the game, and Treinen is Treinening this game now. Dodgers now trail the Rockies 5-4 here in the 7th inning with no outs. Treinen looks down. The pitch on the way to Goodman, swung on and fouled away. So the count is now 0-2, but the damage has been done. Hunter Goodman hit by a pitch in his previous at-bat. Treinen looking in. The 0-2 pitch on the way, swung on and fouled away. So just like that, 2 batters, and the Dodgers trail 5-4. Oh and 2 the count, nobody out. Rockies 5, Dodgers 4 here in the bottom of the 7th inning. The Dodgers, Dave Roberts looking in stony silence, looking on in the bullpen. The pitch on the way is a line drive shot down into left field, kicked by the left fielder Call. By the time he retrieves it and throws it in, the runner is now on second base with a double. So thank you very much, Treinen. You've given up a double, a home run, and yet another double. How long is Roberts going to let this catastrophe go on? As Treinen putting out a fire with trying to put out a fire with gasoline. 3 runners he's pitched, and 3 runners have got on base and scored. Actually, 2 runners have scored, but one will soon score if you leave Treinen in any longer. Runner now away from second base. The pitch on the way. It's a bunt. Foul. 94-mile-an-hour sinker. Freeman to the plate. So Julian got a base hit. Moniak hit him up with a home run. And now Goodman hits a double. So actually Julian hit a double. So 2 doubles and a home run by 3 batters that Treinen has faced. The windup, the pitch, a bunt, foul and out of play. Now 0-2 the count. A 94-mile-an-hour sinker. No action appears to be happening in the Dodger bullpen right now. 5-4, Dodgers trail. Runner at second base. No outs. Bottom of the 7th inning. So, pitch on the way is a line drive shot up the alley. It's going to drop, a blooper, and rounding third, coming to score is Goodman. And now there's been 3 runs that Treinen has given up, and they were now at a 6-4 game. So Treinen has totally taken this game and thrown it into the trash when he's come in. He's faced 4 batters. He's given up 2 doubles, a home run, and a single. And 3 runs have scored. When Treinen entered this game, it was a 4-3 Dodger lead, and now Treinen is Treinen this game. It's now a 6-4 Dodgers trailing, and that'll be it. So Dave Roberts comes out, wakes up from his sleeping nap to pull Treinen out of the game, and that'll do it. Treinen and the Dodgers now trail this game. We'll be back after this with the Dodgers now trailing 6-4. So for the Dodgers now in the middle of a pitching change, as Trinan just totally lit that on fire. Any chance there? So the Dodgers now trailing by 2 runs. Let's see who Dave Roberts is going to put in now. Versia had kept it in check. Versia and Sasaki had done quite well, only allowing 3 runs into the 7th inning. And then Trinan gets in there in the top of the 7th, and everything has gone to waste. 6-4 Dodgers trail, 12 hits for the Rockies, no errors for the Rockies, 4 runs, 10 hits, and no errors for the Dodgers. Now Rumfield will come to the plate. Let's see who the Dodgers are going to throw out there now. Jack Dreyer coming in 8 games. In 8 innings, he's struck out 10, walked 4. So Dreyer now coming in from the left-hand pitcher Dreyer. 3 runs scored in this bottom of the 7th inning for the Rockies. 1 man on. Tovar now checking in. Dreyer is going to throw over to first Ward to get the runner back to first base. Dreyer looks down, gets the sign from Smith. Dodgers trail 6-4, giving up 3 runs in this half of the inning. Looking in, the pitch taken for called strike 1. No outs in the 7th, 1 on. But more importantly, 3 runs have scored. 6-4 Dodgers trail here in the bottom of the 7th inning. And there is an appeal. So the call will be confirmed as a strike. 0-1 to Tovar. Rumfield away from first base. Dreyer checks the runner. Now the pitch. Swung on and fouled back. 92-mile-an-hour fastball. So the count is now 0-2 to Tovar. The windup, the pitch by Dreyer is way high for ball 1. 89-mile-an-hour slider. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Dodgers trail 6-4. 3 runs in the bottom of the 7th inning. Still no outs. Pitch on the way, swung on and missed, and down goes Tovar for the first out. So there you go. Jack Dreyer comes in and gets the first man he faces. So Tovar was actually pinch hitting for Rumfield, and Freeman is at first base. Check that. So Troy Johnston now coming in. Johnston has been the big hero for the Rockies in last night's game, and he's done quite a contribution in this game. Jack Dreyer's now going to throw over to first base to get back Freeman to first base. 6-4 Rockies over the Dodgers here in the 7th inning. In the pitcher, Jimmy Herget warming up. Pitch on the way, taken for called strike 1. And 1 the count. Dodgers trail the Rockies 6-4 here in the bottom of the 7th inning with 1 out. Left-hand hitter Castillo at the plate. Pitch on the way, swung on, and a high fly ball into right field. Tucker will catch it. He'll immediately throw it into first, not nearly in time as Freeman hustling back to first base. So 2 outs now. Freeman must have thought that ball was going to fall because he was way off of first base and had to hustle sliding back to get there before he was doubled up. So now with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th inning, Jack Dreyer has managed to get the first 2 batters he's faced out. And that'll now bring up Castro. Castro coming up. Pitch on the way, swung on and missed. 0-1 the count. No balls, 1 strike. 3 runs across in this bottom of the 7th inning for the Rockies. Dreyer trying to settle things down here. The wind up, the pitch outside for a ball 2. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 88-mile-an-hour splitter there. Freeman away from first base. Rockies scoring 3 runs, all compliments of Trinan. Jack Dreyer looks down. He's going to throw over to first base to get Freeman back. So now the Dodgers with a 1-1 count to Castro. Trying to get out of it here. Pitch on the way. It's high. The pitch throw down. The tag. He's out of there. So they throw out Freeman trying to steal second base. And just like that, the Dodgers are out of the 7th inning. But not until the Rockies score 3 runs on 4 hits and take the lead. The score at the end of 7 complete from Coors Field. The Rockies 6, the Dodgers 4. I'll see you in the 8th inning after this brief break. Okay, back to live action here is Jimmy Herget now coming on to pitch for the Rockies. In 9 games, he has an 0-1 record. And the pitch on the way to Pages is taken for called strike 1. Dodgers now find themselves on the wrong end of the scoreboard, trailing 6-4. Andy Pages 0 for 3 with striking out in the 6th inning. Herget winds up, the pitch on the way, swung on and a line shot foul down the left field line. 8th inning. Dodgers trail 6-4 to the Rockies. 0-2 the count to Pages. Waiting on deck for the Dodgers will be Alex Call. Herget now looks down. Deals the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and fouled back as Pages loses his bat on that swing. And Alex Call retrieved it. Wow. He really went for it on that one. And actually, in swinging and a great catch by Alex Call to catch that bat. And the 0-2 pitch on the way, swung on, hit the blooper, goal, what a catch, oh no, the two players collide at shortstop and second base. Meanwhile, Pages is on with a base hit. As the Rockies went to catch that little blooper, Julian and Castro collided. It went into shallow center field. That little bit of blooper right there, it was too close for them to call who was going to get it. One of those, I got it, you take it. It fell right in between the two of them. And Castro had to quickly retrieve that ball, but not until Pages was aboard. So Pages now at first base. Alex called to the plate. 1 for 2 with a walk and a single. The pitch low for, no, actually taken called strike one. So 1 strike, 1 on with Pages at first base. Dodgers trailing 6-4, trying to muster up something here in this top of the 8th inning. Call, pitch on the way, low for ball 1. 90-mile-an-hour sinker, just missing. 1 ball, 1 strike. Herget has thrown 6 pitches, looks down, gets the sign from Goodman. The pitch on the way, curveball, strike, 77-mile-an-hour sweeper. So it makes the count now 1-2. Beautiful pitch. So now for call, waiting in. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pages away from first base. Dodgers trailing 6-4 here in the 8th. Pitch on the way, taken, called, strike 3, and down goes Call for out number 1. So Herget pitched some nice pitches in that sequence, and now that'll bring up Ryan Ward, his first appearance in a major league game, first start ever. He's 2 for 3, 2 singles and an RBI, 6.67 batting average. He's brought some family members in the stands. Now would be a great opportunity for him to go deep and tie this game. Let's see what's he going to do to the plate. Waiting in, Herget throws over to first base. Now Herget back up on the mound. The pitch on the way, outside for ball 1, 86-mile-an-hour slider. So Ryan Ward trying to Wally Pip Freddie Freeman, as Freeman is away on paternity leave. 1-0 pitch, swung on and fouled away. 92-mile-an-hour sinker, makes the count 1-1 now. We're in the 8th inning. Dodgers are down to their last 5 outs. Ward from the left-hand side of the plate, looking in, facing Herget. Herget looks in, his 11th pitch on the way, swung on, and a high fly ball, major league pop-up. Third baseman Carroll's coming in, he's got it, and that'll be out number 2 for the Dodgers. Pages remains at first base. 2 outs now for the Dodgers as Ha-Seong Kim checks in here in the 8th inning. Dodgers trailing 6-4 to the Rockies. Ha-Seong Kim with a double and a run in this game. 1 for 3 is Ha-Seong Kim with a 280 average. Pitch on the way, outside for ball 1, 77-mile-an-hour sweeper. So there's a timeout. So there's a brief action. There's somebody wants to come out of the stands and running out on the field. So there's a little play in action here as the crowd is giving an applause, and he'll soon be hauled away and put in the penalty box in what they call jail here at Coors Field, and away he'll go. 6-4 Dodgers trailing the Rockies here in the 8th inning. They were sailing along nicely into the bottom of the 7th inning, and Trinan gave up 3 runs on 4 hits, and this lead evaporated. 6-4 Colorado Rockies took the lead after that. Now Pages at first base. 1 ball, no strikes. Looks like we're almost ready to get back to action here. Herget has thrown 12 pitches. Ha-Seong Kim swinging in from the left-hand side of the plate. 1 ball, no strikes. Winds up Herget. The pitch swung on and missed. 86 mile an hour slider for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ha-Seong Kim waiting in, 1-1 count. Herget winds up the pitch. It's a line shot into left field for a base hit, and Pages, he'll move over to third base on that hit, and now we got runners on the corner. So the Dodgers aren't dead yet. They're not going away quietly, not just yet, with runners on the corners, and that'll now bring up second baseman Alex Freeland. Pages now at third base, and Ha-Seong Kim at first base. Thank you all for tuning in to this broadcast. If you're enjoying it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I'll be here all season long. And now it looks as though they might be doing a pitching change. Let's see what the Rockies are going to do now that the Dodgers have runners in scoring position. Alex Freeland now will be waiting in, but Dodgers are trying to scramble, claw their way back into this game after the Rockies did major damage to them in the bottom of the 7th inning. And let's see now. Number 76, second baseman Alex Freeland coming in. Hitting .322 this season in his first major league season. Rockies in the bullpen. Vodnik now warming up, their closer. Rockies 6, Dodgers 4, 2 outs, top of the 8th inning. Pitch on the way, taken for called strike 1. Sweeper, 77 mile an hour sweeper. So 0-1 now the count. Ohtani waiting on deck. Freeland waiting in. Herget looks down. The pitch in the dirt. And a great save by Goodman. Otherwise, that would have gone to the backstop. Meanwhile, on that wild series right there, moves over the Ha-Seong Kim to second base. So now you have Kim at second and Pages at third base. So with a base hit here, the Dodgers can definitely tie this game. Don't go away yet. This game is far from over. You got Ohtani on deck. Alex Freeland now with first base open. What's Herget going to do? The 1-2 pitch taken outside for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. Just missing. So Freeland's got to figure out some way, somehow, to get on board and give a chance for Ohtani to come to the plate. Herget wind up the pitch outside for ball 3. 1 ball away from bringing up Ohtani to the plate. 3 balls, 1 strike. Let's see if Freeland is going to swing at this or stay and let this pitch go by him. Let's see what it's going to do. 3 balls, 1 strike. 2 outs, 2 on. Dodgers trail 6-4. The wind up, the pitch called strike 2. So now the count is full. A 78 mile an hour sweeper, and the Dodgers' chances hinge on this pitch right here. The count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Freeland. Pages away from third. Ha-Seong Kim away from second. Ohtani on deck. The payoff pitch about to happen right here. 2 on, 2 outs. A pitch on the way. Swung on, and a high fly ball to dead center field. Back goes McCarthy. He's there. He's got it at the warning track, and down go the Dodgers. So just like that, the Dodgers, what figured to be a promising bat series, comes up empty. The score at the end of 7.5 innings in Coors Field, the Rockies 6, the Dodgers 4. We'll be back after this short break. Okay, so we move to the bottom of the 8th inning here in Coors Field. The Dodgers will now bring out Edwin Diaz. He's appeared in 6 games. He has an ERA of 6.0. 6 innings he's pitched. And he's allowed 1 home run. Meanwhile, the Dodgers trail now 6-4. Diaz winds up the pitch. It's a line shot into right field for a base hit. Down the line, it'll be picked up by Tucker. He whirls, turns and throws and keeps Castro at first base. So now that'll bring up Karros. 6-4, Dodgers trail here in the bottom of the 8th inning in Coors Field in Denver. Karros now coming up. He hit a home run earlier in this game, making his mark, his second career home run. Now Diaz throws over to keep Castro close to the bag. Rockies 6, Dodgers 4 in the 8th inning. Kyle Karros single and a solo home run, 2 for 3, having a big game for him. Wind up the pitch in the dirt for ball 1, 90-mile-an-hour slider. Karros making a couple of fine defensive plays, so he's had quite a game today. Meanwhile, Diaz looking down, checks Castro at first. Now he's going to throw over there to Ward. Castro sliding back. One ball, no strikes to Karros. From the right-hand side of the plate, facing right-hand hitter Diaz. There goes Castro. The throw down, the tag, he's stolen as the ball now goes into shallow center field, but a hustling Hassan Kim picks it up and retrieves it. So now you have a runner at second. Castro went head first from the minute he saw that pitch leave the hands of Diaz. He was gone. And now he's at second base in scoring position. 2 balls, no strikes. Karros remains to the plate, waiting in, waving the bat back and forth. Diaz deals the pitch in the dirt, and it gets away from Smith, but he quickly on top of it, so Castro does not go to third. He thought about it, but held up. So a great, fine backhanded save by Smith to keep that ball in front of him. Otherwise, he's over to third with no outs. So no outs now in the 8th inning. Pitch taken low for ball 3. 89-mile-an-hour slider just missing. Karros waiting in, 3-1 the count. And the 3-1 pitch taken low and in the dirt for ball 4. So Edwin Diaz, 88-mile-an-hour slider goes for naught, and Karros is aboard. So now you have runners on first and second, no outs, bottom of the 8th inning. Dodgers trailing 6-4 to the Rockies after leading for most of the game. In the bottom of the 7th, they gave up 3 runs, and the Rockies took the lead 6-4. So that's where we're at now. 6-4, Dodgers trail here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Brenton Doyle now coming to the plate, pinch hitting. Pitch on the way is low for ball 1. Doyle pinch hitting for McCarthy. Eighth inning, 1 ball, no strikes. Diaz deals the 1-0 pitch. It's a bunt. Down, picked up by Muncy. He throws quickly across to Ward. Too late. And now the bases are loaded. So bases loaded. He was willing to give up a sacrifice bunt, but by the time Muncy could get over to that ball and throw it across to Ward at first, it was too late. So now the bases are loaded with no outs, and Edwin Diaz is doing his best Trinan impersonation, allowing 3 runners on with no outs. Dodgers in a whole lot of trouble, but they trail the game anyway. 6-4, down to the last 3 outs. The pitch on the way is taken low for ball 1 to Julian. Julian was the one that started all the trouble for Trinan in the last inning. Kyle Hart now throwing in the Dodger bullpen. Diaz winds up the pitch. Low for ball 2, 87-mile-an-hour slider. And Will Smith will come out and have a few words with him, trying to settle him down. 8th inning, Rockies lead 6-4, bases loaded, nobody out, and that's all on Edwin Diaz at this point. Two balls, no strikes. To Julian. Julian hit that double to start everything, all the trouble against Trinan, and then a home run by Moniark and a double by Goodman, and good night now. So it's now 897-mile-an-hour fastball fouled away. So now the count is 2-1. Diaz has thrown 11 pitches and has managed to load up the bases. No outs. Bottom of the eighth. Diaz deals outside for a ball 3. 97-mile-an-hour fastball. 3 balls, 1 strike. Julian waiting in. Looking down. Gets the sign from Smith. The windup, the 3-1 pitch, swung on and belted into right field for a base hit. And here come some runs for the Rockies. 1 run is in. A rounding second, and coming into third is another run. Caro scores. It's now 8-4. They've broken the game wide open. The Rockies 8, Dodgers 4 here in the 8th inning, and Dave Roberts is going out to the mound to pull Edwin Diaz. Runners are on the corners, runner on third, runner on first, and out comes Roberts with a hook. The score after, well, we're still in the bottom of the 8th inning, and it's an 8-4 score. Diaz didn't get 1 out, but he gave up 2 runs. Trinan topped him with 3 runs that he gave up, but these 2 guys on base remain or property of Diaz, and now they'll have a quick pitching change. He runs in from the bullpen. So hold everything. We'll be right back right after this with the Dodgers now trailing 8-4. So now back at Coors Field, the Rockies have 15 hits, 8 runs, Dodgers 12 hits and 4 runs. And that's the beautiful thing about baseball. Friday night, the Dodgers were just killing this Rockies team. They look like a AAA club that didn't even want to be there. Last night, the Rockies came off the deck to score 2 runs in the bottom of the 6th to win it. And today, they're taking it to the Dodgers. So Kyle Hart now coming in, has pitched 1 inning, given up 2 hits, 1 earned run, 3 strikeouts and no walks this far in the season. So now, with runners on the corners and no outs, Moniak now to the plate. To the windup, the pitch swung on and fouled back and out of play. So 0-1 the count. Mickey Moniak, 2 for 4, a single and 2 runs and a home run. 2 runs he scored in this game, so he's been a big part of this game. 2 for 4 at the plate, scoring 2 runs. Hurt now to the windup. The pitch swung on and a ground ball hit sharply to the Ward. He goes to second base. Hassan Kim back to first, not nearly in time, and yet another run scores, making it 9-4. Meanwhile, the Dodgers get a put out at second base. And let's see, so Ward threw across to Kim, got Julian, threw over to Ward, back to Ward, but it was already too late. So now there's 1 out and 1 on. Rockies 9, Dodgers 4. Hunter Goodman to the plate. He's doubled and scored a run, hit by a pitch, 1 for 3 today. Rockies 9, Dodgers 4. Hertz wind up the pitch. Called strike 1, 94-mile-an-hour fastball. So the good thing for the Dodgers is in the top of their 9th inning, they'll have the top of the order with Ohtani, Tucker, and Smith if they're going to get back in this game. And anything can happen in Coors Field. Wind up the pitch, swung on and missed. 94-mile-an-hour fastball, 0-2 the count. Oh and 2 the count. Hurt looking down. Looking down to Smith, gets the sign. Runner away from first base. The pitch on the way. Taken for called strike 3, and down goes Goodman. So 2 outs now as Hurt has come in and restored action. Gave up that run that scored in the fielder's choice, but that belonged to Edwin Diaz. So Diaz, now you can throw the books at him. He gave up 3 runs. Trinan gave up 3 runs. And the Dodgers now trail 9-4. So everything else from this end, you can close the books on Diaz, and it's all Hertz now. First pitch on the way to Freeman is taken for called strike 1. 0-1 the count. 2 outs for the Rockies here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Hurt looks in. Pitch on the way is taken for low and then outside for ball 1. 96-mile-an-hour fastball just missing. 1 ball, 1 strike. No doubt the Dodgers will be facing the closer coming in for the Rockies, Herdock, in the top of the 9th inning as he's warming up in the bullpen now. Herdock shut the door on the Dodgers last night, looking to shut the door on them and already in this game with 2 outs now here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Freeman waiting in. Freeman from the right-hand side of the plate, 1 for 3 today with a .303 average thus far in the season. Hurt looks down, gets a sign from Smith. The 1-1 pitch on the way, swung on, and a ground ball hit sharply to second baseman. He'll glove it, tag the base, and down goes the Rockies as Freeland carried that ball over to the bag. And the score at the end of 8 innings, the Rockies 9, the Dodgers 4. We'll be back after this very short break. Okay, so for the Dodgers, the top of the 9th inning has finally come here, and they'll have Ohtani, Tucker, and Smith trying to salvage this game, but they're way behind right now, trailing 9-4. But let's see what'll happen here in Coors Field, as this place is no stranger to wild ending, and anything can happen. As Blake Trinan was in, he didn't even get one person out. Gave up a double, a home run, another double, and another run. He gave up 3 runs, and he lit this place on fire. The Dodgers were leading in this game before they put in Trinan 4-3, and then he gave up 3 runs. They got him out of there. In comes Edwin Diaz. He gives up 3 runs, and suddenly it's 9-4, Dodgers trailing. Shohei Ohtani in 1-for-4 with an RBI double. Rockies 9, Dodgers 4. And Bill Sellis, you've got it right on the money right there. Good call for Bill in the chat group. Dodgers looking in. Ohtani swings for a second ball, swinging a high fly ball, hit up the alley, and it's going to go for a ground rule double, bouncing into the stands. And Ohtani's rounding second, and he'll have to go back to second with a ground rule double. So the Dodgers aren't done yet, as Ohtani gets a double off of Verdock. So, like I said, anything can happen in Coors Field. Hang on. This game is far from over when you're playing in Coors Field. Ohtani with a leadoff double, and that'll now bring up Kyle Tucker. Tucker coming in. One for 4. Rockies 9, Dodgers 4. The pitch on the way, taken for called strike 1. 87-mile-an-hour slider. No outs. Top of the 9th inning, Ohtani with that leadoff double at second base. Kyle Tucker looking in. 0-1 count from Verdock. Pitch on the way, high for ball 2. For ball 1, check that. 99-mile-an-hour fastball. So Verdock throwing smoke coming in, 99 miles an hour. Usually when a pitcher is trying to overexert and really get something extra on it, they'll tend to throw high, and that's what happened in that pitch. Pitch on the way, swung on and fouled back by Kyle Tucker, a 91-mile-an-hour changeup. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ohtani at second base, and on deck is Will Smith. Waiting. So 9-4, Rockies with a big lead here, but Ohtani at second. The pitch on the way, swung on and missed, and down goes Kyle Tucker, and the first out for the Dodgers in this top of the 9th inning. That'll now bring up Will Smith to the plate. Right-hand hitting Will Smith, if you please. Ohtani at second base with that leadoff double, waiting to come on in. Will Smith has had a tough game. 0 for 4, struck out in the 7th inning. Waiting in, the pitch on the way, high for ball 1. As Will Smith took a seat on that one. A little bit of chin music to get Smith out of the way. So now it's 1 ball, no strikes. Verdock trying to overexert here with his 7th pitch. 8th pitch now on the way. Pitch on the way. Taken inside for called strike 1. 98-mile-an-hour fastball. Rockies 9, Dodgers 4. 1 out in the top of the 9th. Ohtani away from second base. Will Smith to the plate. On deck, Max Muncy. Waving the bat back and forth to Smith. The pitch on the way inside, all the way to the backstop. And Ohtani now will take third base. So now Ohtani's on third. And Vodnik has thrown 9 pitches thus far, and that was smoke that just got out of the grasp of the catcher. Couldn't catch that, went all the way to the backstop. So now there's a runner at third, 1 out for the Dodgers, 9-4 trailing. Will Smith to the plate, and on deck, Max Muncy. Smith waiting in, and the 2-1 pitch. Taken low for ball 3. 98-mile-an-hour fastball. So the count is now 3-1. Vodnik looks down, gets the sign from Goodman. Ohtani away from third. The pitch on the way. Taken for called strike 2. 98-mile-an-hour fastball. So Vodnik has thrown 11 pitches, trying to make his 12th pitch count right here. It's a 3-2 full count to Smith. What's he going to do with it? Ohtani away from third. The pitch on the way. Swung on and a ground ball hit sharply into right field. And in comes Ohtani to score. And Will Smith is at first base. So the Dodgers still hanging on nailed by a thread. 9-5 is the score as Will Smith is now at first base. And that brings up Max Muncy to the plate. So don't go away yet. The Dodgers aren't dead. 9-5, ninth inning, 1 out. Max Muncy, 2 for 4 with 2 singles in this game. The pitch on the way low for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to Max Muncy. 9-5, Dodgers trailing with 1 out in the 9th inning. Will Smith away from first. The pitch taken for called strike 1. 88-mile-an-hour slider. 1 ball, 1 strike. Muncy waiting in. Vodnek to the belt. Checks the runner. Smith at first. The pitch. Taken for 99-mile-an-hour pitch will be a ball. So 2 balls and 1 strike. Just missing the strike zone. Muncy waiting in. Vodnek looks over at Smith at first. Looks down to Goodman. The pitch on the way. High for ball 3. So 3 balls and 1 strike. And Andy Pages on deck. Vodnek now to the belt. Has thrown 16 pitches, and the 3-1 pitch swung on and a little ground dribbler down to third base, and he's not going to pick it up in time, and on base is Max Muncy. So now there's 2 runners on. Muncy at first, Smith at second, and Andy Pages coming to the plate. 9-5 Dodgers trail. Hold on to your seat. This game isn't over yet. Pages has had a rough game at it so far, but he can make something out of it right now. Vodnek has not been the sharpest yet, and they'll have a little meeting at the mound with Goodman talking to Vodnek. And let's see what they're going to cook up and how they're going to play this. Vodnek has thrown 17 pitches, and he's allowed 1 run in, 2 runners on, and he's only gotten 1 guy out. But Pages now at the plate. Let's see what kind of they can shoot to and end this game for the Rockies. 1 for 4 is Pages with a single and a run. Vodnek checks the runners. The pitch on the way. Taken for called strike 1. 100-mile-an-hour fastball. Throwing some smoke. 9-5. Dodgers trail to the Rockies. 9th inning, 1 out. 2 men on. Pages waits in. The 0-1 pitch. Taken low for ball 1. 94-mile-an-hour changeup. Andy Pages, 500 with runners in scoring position. 3rd in the major leagues. And he has runners in scoring position now. Pages waiting in. The pitch on the way. Swung on and fouled back along the first base line and out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Vodnek has now thrown 20 pitches. 1 out. Rockies 9, Dodgers 5 in the 9th inning. 1 out for the Dodgers, but they got 2 men on. Vodnek looks down to Goodman. And the 1-2 pitch on the way. High for ball 2. 100-mile-an-hour fastball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Vodnek with a 2-2 count. The pitch on the way. Low and outside slider. 90-mile-an-hour slider missing. Makes the count full now. So here we go. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 runners on. Dodgers trailing 9-5 to the Rockies. Vodnek to the belt. Checks the runners. The throw high all the way to the backstop. And now the runners, it's going to be ball 4 anyways. So it didn't matter that ball went all the way to the backstop because runner will now the bases are loaded. So check this out now. The Dodgers bringing the tying run to the plate. Trailing 9-5, and in comes Dalton Rushing as a pinch hitter. Rushing will pinch hit for a call. Dalton is on a tear with 5 home runs in his first 18 at-bat seasons in this season. So the fastest Dodger to hit 5 home runs since 2015, Adrian Gonzalez did it. And now Dalton trying to answer the call as he's batting for Alex Call. And now they're starting to have a little bit of action in the bullpen for the Rockies. But back to live action here. Dodgers trailing 9-5, but the tying run is at the plate. Would you believe anything's possible in Coors Field? Vodnik has not been sharp and on his game at all thus far, trying and hoping for some kind of bailout. He's thrown 23 pitches, and on deck is Ward. So Dalton rushing now, swinging in from the left-hand side of the plate. This season, in 6 games with a .476 average with 5 home runs and 9 ribbies. The left hand hitting Dalton rushing, facing the right hand pitching Vodnik. The pitch on the way is swung on and fouled along the first baseline. 99-mile-an-hour fastball. 0-1 the count. Bases loaded. 9-5 Dodgers trail. 9th inning. Vodnik checks the runners on base. To the belt. The pitch in the dirt for ball 1. 93-mile-an-hour changeup. 1 ball, 1 strike. Dodgers trailing 9-5 with 1 out in the 9th. Vodnik, bases loaded. The 1-1 pitch, high for ball 2. 98-mile-an-hour fastball. 2-1 the count. Dalton rushing, waiting in, being very selective now. 2 balls, 1 strike. Vodnik's 27th pitch on the way. Taken low and outside for ball 3. 98-mile-an-hour fastball. So we're 1 ball away from walking in a run. Vodnik is starting to struggle. 27 pitches he's thrown. 3-1 the count to rushing. No way is he swinging now. The pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. And he did swing and missed it. 99-mile-an-hour fastball. He was going for it. So the count is now full with the bases loaded. Oh boy, here we go. Full count, bases loaded, 1 out for the Dodgers, trailing 9-5. Something's got to give on this pitch right here. Vodnik to the belt, looking in. The payoff 3-2 pitch, swung on and a ground ball hit sharply to the second baseman. He gloves it, he can't get it, throws to first, and no, he got the runner. So he did get Dalton rushing at first, but not until Smith scored. Now there's a runner is at third base and second base. It makes the score 9-6. So there's 2 outs now. So just an inch away from Dalton rushing, beating out that throw to first base. He hit it sharply to second base off of Castro. By the time he could throw it, wait a minute. Let's see if they're going to challenge this. They said he was out, but now there's no. Okay, so he was out. Now Ryan Ward, the newbie, coming in. First game, 2 for 4, 2 singles. First pitch on the way is low and inside for ball 1. So the Dodgers are down to their last out. Vodnik's thrown 30 pitches. 9-6, Rockies lead. 2 outs for the Dodgers. But Ryan Ward, this making his first major league start with 2 for 3 today, and now in a big position. The pitch on the way is taken for called strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 98-mile-an-hour fastball. And that ball just missed. Dodgers aren't going to contest it. So if they challenge that, that would be 2-0, but they're going to let it go. Pitch on the way. Taken in the dirt for ball 2. 90-mile-an-hour fastball. Splitter, actually. So 32 pitches by Vodnik. Dodgers down to their last out, and Ryan Ward their only hope. From the left-hand side of the plate. Waving the bat back and forth. Dodgers trail 9-6. Runners away from their bases. The pitch on the way outside for ball 3. 98-mile-an-hour fastball just missing. Ha-Seong Kim on deck. If he'll come up, we'll see. Right now the count is 3 balls, 1 strike. 2 outs. Runner at third, runner at second. The pitch on the way, swung on, and a high fly ball. In comes the diving as the right fielder to make the catch. In the outfield is Moniark to end the game. And just like that, the Dodgers go down on a diving catch by the right fielder. The score, at final score from Colorado, the Rockies 9, the Dodgers 6 on a spectacular diving catch by the right fielder, John Stone, to make that catch. We'll see you tomorrow for action around 5:30 Pacific Coast time. Once again, the final score from Coors Field, the Rockies 9 runs, 15 hits, and no errors. The Dodgers 6 runs and 15 hits and no errors. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good evening to you wherever you may be.